figure out where you're actually going to enjoy spending time, not necessarily where you feel like you should spend time because you're just not going to do it as well. Where does your voice come out the best? What type of content do you actually enjoy creating? And focus on building your community in those places. Another thing that I'll mention, and I guess this is thing number 3, I would really, well, one of them connects to thing number 1, which was reserving your name everywhere. Get a domain. So don't just be yourself at Gmail. Get a domain, be yourself.com or whatever you want it to be. Have your email address at whatever.com, whatever you want it to be, and build, the thing number 3 is build your email list. And also don't neglect having a website. Don't feel like you don't need it, because your email list and your website are properties owned by you. Social media platforms, if Facebook went down tomorrow, you couldn't talk to any of your Facebook followers. Let's say Twitter gets seized by, some world government or something. I mean, I know in the United States, we almost lost TikTok. So keep in mind, any social media platform can suddenly either be, cyber attacked or can just go out of business. Ask everyone who had followers on MySpace or even Friendster. Ask all those people who were broadcasting on Blab. None of those platforms belong to you. So while you can certainly use them for building your community, make sure to get direct contact with your community as soon as you can. Get them on your email list, even if you feel like you've got nothing to say for an email list. Get their information. Get them on your website because you can track them after that. There's all sorts of ways, including free ways, to track them not only on your website, but to even track them, people who've been to your website on social media. There's all sorts of data there that you just don't get from social media platforms. So don't neglect things like email and website, because I know social media is the big shiny thing. Social media is where you can find people. Social media is where you can start those relationships, nurture them. Social media is where you go to where the people are, but then also bring them to where you are. That should always be a goal. Make sure that you own this audience that you are building in a way that the major social media platforms can't take away from you on a whim.